Now it's working. Okay. Yeah. So I shit. All that shit I was saying, you didn't even hear it. But basically, this is just a video. I'm testing out the Wi-Fi. Switched to a different hotel. So I got a little bit more sophistication going on here. So this wireless should work rather well. I moved out of Motel Shit, which you call it Motel Six, but I actually call it Motel Shit because definitely gonna be doing a video on that on the broke stories. But got my um, got my electricity wired up. Uh, Actually, one of my subscribers, one of my homies, actually helped me with that. Def D. I tell you what, man. I pretty much I was so thrilled, man. It was some hard work though. It was like working a damn shift, man. At the back in my I used to work construction. It was like, man, it was some hard work, boy. I'm telling you. Um, it just yeah, I'm got that almost done. I gotta finish some more work with that. Gotta finish some final touches, but literally got a lot of stuff wired up, um, outlets and all. So gonna be working on that probably next weekend to finish things off. So yeah, I'm thrilled with that. And I mean, pretty much, that's that. Hopefully, hopefully, I can after electricity, I pretty much can get the plumbing done after that. I have to say this: if you anybody that's working on a house, if you got problems with the electricity, deal with the electricity first. I mean, before you even do anything, deal with the electricity first. Deal with that first because it's just like, man, if you get the power, you get everything else. You got to start off with the power first. You know what I'm saying? Once you get the power, you know, you can get everything else after that. You get once you got that house wired up, you got lights. Now your tradesmen can work. Whatever plumbing needs you need, whatever things as far as other work that needs to be done on the house. It helps if you have some electricity. Just saying. So I definitely got that almost wrapped up. I got about another week's worth of work, and then I should be able to contact NIPSCO, which is in Northwest Indiana. If it was in Illinois, I'd be contacting ComEd, but Indiana, Northwest Indiana is NIPSCO. So I'm finish that off hopefully next weekend. So yeah, pretty much another thing on the docket is basically classism in the black community. Okay, one thing that I notice is that I mean, basically, even on YouTube, you can hear it, you can see it. Primarily the as far as the black community or black demographics, there's more poor people and just people just getting by to even just people in the middle than there are rich and elite or black people or wealthy individuals or rich people. It's more poor people and broke people than there are of anything like in the black community. So that's a very big there's a very big classism in the black community because basically anybody that's wealthy, well to do, they're gonna be looked at, they're gonna be talked about. They're not gonna be paraded, they're not gonna be congratulated, they're gonna be hated on, So one of the things about me is because, I pretty much, I mean, I don't necessarily stay in any area, but I mean, I can't be, I'm not rich, never been rich, but I understand. I understand why the rich and the wealthy in the black community are hated on hard, because I understand that black people are pretty much in the bottom of society demographics wise as far as wealth as it already is. And I've stated, the average wealth of $3,000, and it's stated to go even lower than that as far as even going to the negative, if not zero. I say it's already there. I say it's already there because you got a lot of people with a lot of debt. You got a lot of people that on paper, they're pretty much they got money as far as assets, but then they got debt. They got debt that pretty much is more that is more than what their assets is, and by that definition, that's broke. That's a broke person. So that's why a lot of people, they don't like my page and my channel, because I talk about broke people every day. My title of my channel name is broke. And the lexicon broke, you could actually go on Google Analytics and see that more people are using broke, is primarily, I would say, because of me. I have something to do with that, because I drill hard on the fact that a lot of people are pretending to be rich, getting into debt, living like they're rich, but they're actually broke. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like me pointing out that people are real pissed off. And I'm not even that harsh. I'm not even that harsh. It's a lot of guys that's a lot more harsher than me. Kevin Samuels is. And then also another dude, he pisses me off. Savings minus debt. He goes in hard on you ninjas with you, pretending like you got money. You say you're going to go buy a house when you actually going to go buy a mortgage. You saying that you're going to go buy a car when you actually going to go buy a car loan. All of these, lexicons that people are, you heard it from your aunts and your mom and your cousins, and they teaching you these things, and you don't like it. It's like somebody, what's going on, Iori? It's like somebody that you tell them, they've been following some type of like religious doctrines or something like that for a long time, and they come to some type of new awakening or some new knowledge. The first thing you're gonna hear is usually they're gonna resent the person, the messenger. They're gonna resent the person that's relaying the message, like, you asshole, you prick, you freaking this and that, because you're plugging the strings of their philosophies, something that they've been waking up every day living. When you tell somebody that they broke, and in their mind they're not, that they're doing well, and they got all of this debt, it just really hurts their feelings. You're hurting their emotions. You're really slapping them in the face, because this person has a job, they have, a family, and they have their own little peer group. You're challenging everything that they think of. You're literally saying, no, what you're actually trying to pretend in reality is actually false. And nobody really wants to hear that. A lot of people don't want to hear that. And, they understand it, but they don't necessarily like to hear it. Now, the thing about it is, like I say, I'm very tame and timid when it comes to other people. Saving minus debt, that dude, he pisses me off. So I know he pissing you other motherfuckers off, because he don't have like no he's not filtered like I am, or even nice about it. He just straight out, hey, I don't care if you like me or not, you broke. You're not, he don't even say broke, he say your math is off, and it's like, I'm, like I say, I'm timid and tame compared to other people. And even though Kevin Samuels, he doesn't really talk too much about it. He don't even acknowledge average people. He's like, kind of only acknowledges wealthy individuals. And I get the science. I get the science, I mean, even though Kevin Samuels was broke, he was broker than me a few years ago. But you know what I'm saying? I get the science, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no hate, in my heart, you know what I'm saying? Because thing about it is, it's like, even though people on YouTube, I never met them. Only person I met is a person I know that's just subscribed. One of my homies just subscribed to me. I mean, I know him, but most people on YouTube I've never met on YouTube. And it's like, just, I still look at, everyone as if basically they're somebody like a friend or somebody that I kind of know from YouTube. So it's like, if I see you doing success and I'm following you, you follow me, I mean, that's great. I wish everybody success with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I see somebody blowing up, and this is the same person that used to talk to me or used to join the same panels that I used to join, I mean, I don't wish nothing but the success for that person. I mean, I don't really, the thing about it is, YouTube to me is still something as it's just kind of a hobby. It's not necessarily something that I'm really focused on or trying to make it big in YouTube. I mean, I pretty much kind of gave that up to everybody else to go crazy about. If I can bring out something to help people out, great. Sell a couple books, get a couple sales, fine. But I don't have any particular expectations, high expectations when it comes to YouTube. But the thing is that if someone else is able to catapult to a higher level, I mean, I ain't hating on anybody. But the thing is that when it comes to classism with Black people, it's more poor people, broke people than they are rich by a landslide. I mean, it's just no comparison. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally just way too many broke people, poor people. So when somebody that's actually wealthy and rich is so rare, it's like a fucking unicorn. So of course other Black people are gonna hate. It's even Black people that hate on niggas with like jobs and shit. Like cats be hating on dudes that they just it's so tripped out. People hate on broke people. Like it's really, really, really like, I mean, that's why one of the things that I teach, I just harp on is black wealth, black wealth, black wealth, black wealth, black wealth. Because it's so many Black people that are poor demographically, no businesses, basically hardly any wealth. You drive around a poor community, you could automatically say it's Black. That's embarrassing. I don't even, I mean, and I get it, you're gonna have poor people everywhere. I mean, you go anywhere in the world, there's a poor side of town, or even entire countries that's poor. I get it. I understand poverty. I understand. I'm very well researched in capitalism, wealth, poverty, crime, war. I mean, I get it. But the thing about it is, you can't say, when you go, like, I'm from Chicago, you could blindfold me, and you can blindfold anybody. Drive around in a car and go into a poor neighborhood. You take the blindfold off, and you look around, basically garbage on the floor. Cats be throwing whole dinner plates out the car. And you like, it's a Black community. This is a Black community. You just be like, all right, it's not Mexican, it's not Indian, it's not Chinese, it's not white, it's a Black community. And it's sad that it's the way that is, but the thing about it is, there's so many poor Black people that, yeah, they're gonna hate on cats with money. You know, they even hate on cats with a little bit of money. That's basically what I'm saying in a nutshell. So it's very much a very severe, hardcore classism in black America. Okay. Even if you do the right thing, you could take a cat that's from a village in Kenya, right? That was basically grew up in a mud house with a dirt floor, gets a passport, come over to America, and then just basically take what his mama, his daddy, his grandparents, all the other elders told him to do. Go out, put his head to the ground, go to work, save his money, you know, save more money, buy a house, buy a decent car. Even other people, primarily black people, be like, oh, this nigga, he got this, and this, and you know, he done took advantage of what black people done work hard for. Bullshit. The motherfucker basically just did what you didn't do. You know, what you do is you go out, you go clubbing, you socialize with other broke ass people, and you go spend all your money. You go live in neighborhoods where you can't afford, because see, here's the thing. As much as I talk about ratchet people, 85 octanes, right? I have to honestly tell you, my life is an 85 octane life. It's fucked up as it may be, but it is what it is. Now, here's the deal. I stay in my lane. Where did I buy a house? I bought a house in one of the poorest fucking communities in the United States, the most vacant area in the United States. I bought it in Gary, Indiana. Okay. Gary actually has houses that's worth a wide range of prices. I mean, you got houses in Gary that's going for like over $100,000. I mean, almost $200,000. I mean, you have houses that are $50,000. Even the house that I have fixed up after repair value is at least 60 grand. Okay. I say all that to say that I stay in my lane. This is my question to you, to all of you people, man, fronting and shit like that, financially speaking. If the mortgage called a due in full clause, which I know mortgage terminology, right? They did a due in full clause, meaning we want the entire balance of what you owe right now. Would you have the money to pay it? Most people, I would say 9 out of 10 people would not have the money to pay for their mortgage if the mortgage company called a due in full clause. So that means that you're able to foreclose on you, and basically you would have to go live somewhere, right? Now, what most people do, even before they even got a mortgage, they go and they start with this, because this is not what they just, end up in. They start with this mentality, and I get it. And I've done it, and I do it too. Okay. I ain't living in no hotel in Gary, Indiana. I'll chuckle and laugh about it. I'm living in an upper class community in a hotel. Okay. Now the thing is, you will go and live in a apartment in a very nice neighborhood that you couldn't necessarily even afford to pay the house cash. Now here's the deal. This is where you get it twisted. I know the difference between being able to live somewhere versus being able to own a house somewhere. Okay, it's a difference. So I would say I'm a cash guy. Okay, I ain't saying everybody got to be like me, but I strongly recommend someone to pay for a house cash. The other guy that I mentioned, he, My electrician, man, my homie, he bought his house cash. He spent 50 grand and he bought his house cash. He does not have no mortgage. Okay. The thing about it is, I definitely recommend, if you can afford to just buy a freaking house cash. Don't even get a mortgage. If you got to get a house in a quote unquote C, D, even F grade neighborhood, fuck it, buy it. Because the thing about it is, it's things you could do to better the community. First of all, buying a house and you fixing it up is gonna, better the community. You got friends, say, hey, I know you got money. Why don't you just buy a house? And this, like across the street. Now you got a neighbor that bought the house. After a while, you got 10 people, and then their friends buy, and then their friends buy, and their friends buy. Now that's what you call gentrification. What I just mentioned is basically gentrification. Other people coming in and other people, friends of other people buying a property, it makes the value go up on the property. It makes the neighborhood or city, town go up in price. That is gentrification. So the thing is that the reason why I say buy cash is because what a lot of people do is, like, for example, I got two jobs. Okay, definitely I'll put my DoorDash code in the description of this video. I do DoorDash on the side, and then I have a regular job. Okay, regular. It's not even a regular job. I'm self-employed. I work as a contractor. So the thing is that my job will probably say my job is more of like an 89 octane type of job. Okay. My DoorDash is definitely 85, ratchet as hell. I'm picking up food for people for like anywhere between the range of $3, $5. The highest I've ever gotten was when it was a snowstorm. I was getting like $20-some per order. But even, I would say, just on a regular day, like I put screenshots. It's on my Facebook page, Broke Genius's Facebook page. I picked up a bottle of Crisco oil for someone for $16. Now, that is not bad if you delivering Crisco oil to people for $16. You know what I'm saying? That you really can't justify that. I was not, I don't really get like why people don't do that. And I do get it, because it's the thing about it is people have this classism, duality, or not even duality. Their ideas don't match their true class system. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you people. You know what I'm saying? Basically, is that you got your true octane scale. I understand, because of the way my money is, how much money I have, the way things are. I have to move up the octane scale. My octane scale, as far as my financial octane scale, is 85 octane. I'm not embarrassed by that. I mean, I had to overcome quite a bit of things. But the thing is that a lot of people have an 85 octane scale financial reality, because if you're in debt, that you're broke. You're not, like, you literally have zero. You don't have any money. So yeah, that's pretty ratchet to be broke, to have no money. So what you do is you just basically have the debt, right? You got a decent job, you know what I'm saying, whether you're single or even married or have a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, you live your life, and then you pay a lot of money to go live in a nice neighborhood. You got a car loan, both, a couple both have a car loan, and you're paying to pretend as if you're living this 89, 92, whatever octane type of lifestyle, but truly on financially, you're ratchet. Financially, you 85 octane. That's basically what I'm saying. And when it comes to classism, people that truly have wealth, people are truly rich, people don't like them. White folks, Hispanics, whatever, they have a reverence for their elite. Black people are the only people that I would say, not everybody has a disdain for the wealthy and rich black people, but generally black people have a deep disdain for the wealthy and elite. And it's like, the thing is that other people, they have a reverence for their wealthy and elite. We seem to be the only people that have a disdain for the wealthy and the elite. Calling them simps, calling them wimps, and all this other shit. At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real. Okay. It's a reason why you can't get higher up in YouTube. It's a reason why you hit a ceiling in YouTube. The reason is because you just a ratchet ass dude or ratchet ass chick. You haven't addressed your issues or whatever, or some people they grew up ratchet. You can get them $1 million. They still gonna be ratchet. You give me $1 million, I'll truly live. I'll live the 92. I'll go into 90, 100 octane type of lifestyle. I'll transition right into it because I know how to use money. I know how to shut the fuck up and sit down. A lot of people I notice, they have mental health issues. They have post-traumatic poverty disorder issues. You get them $1 million, they'll still be live the same type of lifestyle that they did living in the projects, living in the row houses, because they haven't addressed the issues. You only know what you know. And once you're groomed to be poor, that's how you are groomed. If you don't, and if you're a narcissist, because a lot of times people looking down on other people, they think that they know more than other people. It's always room to learn. It's always, you can learn from a damn puppy, you can learn from a kitten, you can learn from a little baby. You can learn from just about all aspects of nature and life. And these same type of people, they don't have any room to learn because they think as if they know everything. But the thing is that I'm not saying that money is not a good thing. It's just some people, the reason they can't raise up to a certain level is because they don't know how to deal with money. You give me $100,000, man, at the very least, I should be able to be at $200,000 to $300,000 within a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or at least 5. Some people, you can get them $1 million in about 5 years. They wouldn't even probably have $10,000 left because they don't understand. They don't understand. It just, some people just don't get it. And then they'll spend, by the time they get down to $10,000, they'll get bitter and they get upset. And then they start talking shit to other people, and then, talking about people that the new people that got $1 million or more, they'll start talking about them rather than dealing with why they so fucked up in the head, why they so messed up, why they lose all of their money. And that's basically it. That's the classism in the black community. Now, Generation Y complaining, millennials complaining. Okay, basically, it's a very similar talking points to what I was saying about the classism in the black community. A lot of you millennials that are complaining, and you complain about the boomers and the Gen Xers or whoever, and you like, okay, you got a bad deal. And I get it. Yeah. You count down what? Okay, let's count it down. You got Y2K collapse. You got the housing market collapse in 2008. You got the recession that preceded that. You have a decline in the dating market, because a lot of times I said it in my drought video. Women don't want to drop their panties when it's an economic decline. When the money flows, the pussy flows right with it. Okay, you can clip that out and make it a talking point. The thing about it is, a lot of these little problems with the opposite sex and shit is because there ain't no money flowing. I'm gonna tell you, in the 90s, when the money was flowing like a spigot and it was just turning, you could get it. You can quit one job and then get another job the same day or the next day. Yeah, women were a lot nicer and they were giving it up. Instinctively, women do not give pussy up easily when there's a time of uncertainty and turmoil. You know, in this case, financial turmoil. So you got that you could put in the mix. You know, so yeah, it's a lot of shit going on. But here's the thing. I'm a Gen Xer. I actually know how. I've had quite a few pagers in my parents' basement. There was a rotary phone. I still to this day know how to dial a rotary phone. I'm just aging myself. I've rewinded 8-track tapes, cassette tapes. I remember going to the record store back in like 2005, and I had an old my first Benz was a 1992 300E. It had a tape player in that motherfucker. I went into the record store. I said, do you have any fucking cassette tapes? I didn't say fucking, but I said, do you have any cassette tapes? The dude looked at me and was like, man, if you don't get your butt up out of here. They stopped selling cassette tapes 3 or 4 years ago or something. Okay, so the thing is that basically I'm old. I've been around before the internet. My first game system was not even Super Nintendo, Mario Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking Home Alone was out in the theaters. You can go see you. I mean, shit. Like, I'm old, man. I'm like before the internet. The internet did not come out till like until like where it became mainstream, where everybody was using it, to like the late 90s. Okay. Yeah, like I missed the .com boom. I was too young. I wasn't in the know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used the internet, but I didn't make any money off the internet like that. Now, early 2000s, mid 2000s, you can start making money off the internet. You can start doing things. Like, the thing about it is, the millennial problem, your problem is you want to live a certain lifestyle that everybody else is doing, but you're not doing one thing right. You're not doing one thing right, and that is you're not saving your money. Okay? You're listening to all of these people and it's confusing you. You have not created. I'll help you fuckers out once again. You know, and this goes for everybody. I'll help you out. Step fucking 1. It's what you're not doing. This is why you're complaining. This is easy. This is the first step, what you can do. This is why you're acting all phony and fake and all this other shit. You're not creating a fucking budget. Now I'm a cuss. I'm I'm gonna cuss a little bit, and I'm not even gonna make this 18 plus. This is why you're complaining. This is one reason you're not complaining. I mean, you are complaining. You're not creating a fucking budget. You're just fucking shooting from the hip. You're waking up, you're doing me. You're fucking listening to all these your friends talking about YOLO and all that shit. Well, YOLO will have you in the fucking homeless shelter, living like YOLO. YOLO will have your ass in a fucking homeless shelter, sleeping in a car, sleeping in a park bench. I can fucking go to a millennial that's a millionaire and he'll tell you. He'll vouch for me. I know guys that I follow guys as millennials that's actually millionaires that had to fucking sleep on a park bench because they had problems with things like this. This is if you already have a job, obviously. You got money coming in. You need to create a fucking budget. Okay? This is the other reason why you complaining. You're not why you complaining. You're not doing this. Save your fucking money. Tell your friends no, no. Tell your girlfriend no. Stop being a fucking simp and trying to please all fucking women. Save your fucking money. Say no. Get in a practice. Go in the mirror and start practicing no. That's why you complaining. The little money you get, you're not saving it. Okay, this is two. I'm gonna give you three, and this ain't the first time I said this shit. Step three is why you fucking complaining. You're not investing in yourself, and you're not investing. You don't know how to invest outside yourself. Self investment, self investment, and investment. Got to learn how to fucking take a fucking nickel and turn it into a fucking dime. One of the ways you can easily do that. What's going on? What's going on, D? I ain't gonna give out I know your government name. I ain't gonna give it out. But you not fucking doing this, man. You're not self-investing. One of the ways you can make more money, you can take yourself, learn something, like learn how to code, learn SQL, learn a lot of you guys, man, I'm gonna tell you, you can get into IT. One of the fastest ways, easiest ways that I know of to get into IT doesn't even involve coding, don't involve having to know how to fix computers, none of that shit. Get a project. It's called, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna give you some game. PMP. Get your fucking PMP, project management certification. That's one of the easiest and most successful pathways to get. This is game from over 10 years of fucking working in IT. Get your project management certification. It's called a PMP. When you get it, you'll try to work for somewhere. I don't care, whatever. Stop complaining. Get anything. I mean, even if you have to volunteer, even if you have to work for like chump change, you need the experience. Get your PMP. You can start off making at least $75,000, $65,000 a year. After you get some experience, you got over $100,000 or more you can make. The thing is, project management is very important. You got companies that they have IT projects. They need a project manager to administer that project. You know what I'm saying? These guys are this guy right now. I'm gonna tell you, I know this guy. This guy is a successful tradesman, electrician. He got money. Okay. These people that follow me, they already got money, man. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, electricians, they make more. I don't even know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I need to go back to school to be an electrician. I'll be honest with you. I need to go get my electrical certification because you guys are listening to these freaking fraternity dudes and shit that's college educated telling you having you think that yeah, college is fun. I ain't gonna lie, I went to college, I went to the sorority parties, the fraternity parties, but a lot of guys, man, went to college and also went into trades. The thing about it is you go get your trade, become a truck driver or a blue collar worker, basically a plumber, an electrician. You can make over $35 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Being a freaking electrician, being a plumber. When your basement flooding, who gon' come help fix the leaky pipe and all of that type of stuff? When you need it, you need it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, you guys, you following this narrative as if blue collar, because you going off of what the women like. Women's idea of a guy that they like is some dude in a suit, in a Brooks Brothers suit, or a freaking white shirt with some slacks and some nice Italian loafers. That's because of freaking programming from TV, from watching TV and movies. You motherfuckers don't y'all just be following the herd. Basically, shout out to Ron Wills, man. Y'all motherfuckers follow the herd and y'all have a herd mindset. So you think because cats are working in a white collar job, that it's not blue collar jobs that pay, if not more, 3 times as much as a regular white collar job. And it's like, here's the thing for the guy, fuck what women want. You trying to impress women, that is not gonna help you in life, man. I'm gonna tell you. That's not going to help you, because at the end of the day, once you got the money and you get off work, you can put on whatever the fuck you want to put on. You can put on a Brooks Brothers suit. You can put on an Italian suit. You can put on a fucking Korean suit. Whatever suit you want to put on, you can put on after you get off of your job. You can go dress like whatever you want to dress like once, and you got the money to do it. And then the thing about it is, I mean, I just can't say it enough, man. You're not supposed to impress women. I mean, I'm just telling you, like, that ain't no king talk. That's not no king talk, prince talk, lord talk, whatever freaking elite talk, man, to be trying to impress women, man, because women gonna automatically come once you are the best. Once you the best in whatever you do in life, once you got, you living good in life, man, women are already gonna be checking on you. Women are stupid. Most average woman is an idiot. Okay, she only sees what she sees. Once you got your wardrobe in order, smell good, you got you a decent car that you own, nice place you live, she gonna automatically want you anyway. I mean, you thinking you gotta follow a blueprint to impress women. That's why y'all motherfuckers is going crazy, but what do I know? I mean, but these guys are telling you, learn Photoshop, learning even just Adobe, because you got Adobe Photoshop, you got Adobe Premiere, you got Adobe Acrobat. Just knowing all of these products with Adobe, I mean, you gonna make money. You know what I'm saying? Affiliate marketing. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to see what it is to that, because see, the thing about it is you can I'm not sure as far as what avenue to go, but people still die. People still sell insurance. You could sell insurance That's very, I think, similar to affiliate marketing. And every time you sell someone insurance, every time they pay their bill every month for their insurance, you get a commission off of that. So if you sell 100 people insurance a year, and then every time they pay their bill, their premium for their insurance, you get paid off of that. And definitely, Cisco certified network associate, security, AWS. I mean, these are all like pretty much these are all topics that you can learn off of this site here. I remember a guy told me about this back when I was working at Tiger Direct. Udemy.com is where you can learn quite a bit of stuff, man. The thing about it is, I can't say it enough, man. It's money out here. There's money out here. People might not, they're not gonna give it to you. It is a game. Like, you gotta know how to get it, but it's money out here. At the end of the day, yeah, driving trucks. I mean, here's the thing to the driving truck thing. A lot of you people complaining, you don't want to drive no trucks. You don't want to drive no trucks. You don't want to be a construction laborer and make like $28 an hour being union, starting out being a construction laborer. You want it easy. You want it easy. You want to live life like a worm. You want to just, slug on by and shit. Like, you want everything easy. That's why you fuckers are complaining. You fucking want it easy. It's not going to be easy until you make it easy. A lot of things are rough until you make it smooth. I mean, it's hard, but that's the way it is. Like, my house is fucking rough, but everything that I do, everything, I do with it, like, the more I work on it, it's getting smoother and smoother. I'm definitely gonna show you the finished product, but man, like, shit, life is not always easy, man. Sometimes it's rough. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes it's rough. A lot of times it's rough, but you gotta make it smooth. And the thing about it is, yeah, a lot of you cats don't want to be truck drivers. You look down on this. You got these complaints about what you don't want to do. An immigrant come over here, drive some trucks, drive a truck for about a year or two. Next thing you know, they got a house, they got a car, and you complaining on the internet about this, and this, complaining about boomers and Gen Xers and silent generation and the greatest generation and this generation. No, it's you motherfuckers that want everything to be sweet when you got to make it sweet. Ain't nobody going to make it sweet for you. Your grandma, she dead. Your mama probably dead. She made it sweet as she could possibly be for you. You got to make it sweet for you. And how you make it sweet is, let me run it back. Let me run it back for you. Damn, I done. There's so many comments I can't even go back. But basically, I'll just say it. Step 1, create a budget. Once you create it, live in the budget. You got to, after you create the budget, you live in that budget. Whatever you bills and stuff you got, you create that budget. You don't go over that budget. Save money. You stay your ass in the house. Outside costs about $50 to $100. That's what you say to yourself. Going outside as a modern adult, getting your car, you got gas, burning gas, man, outside costs at least $50 to $100, $25 to $100. Because you're going to go to a store, and then next you're going to start spending money. So you stay in the house a few days or a day or two, or if you go somewhere, go to the forest and walk around the motherfucker. Bring your pocket knife in case you see a coyote or some shit. Save your ass some money, man. Then the third thing is self-investment and invest. Yeah, Fucking learn how to take a nickel and turn it into a fucking dime. Buy something and sell a shit. If you know how to cook, sell, get in the catering business. I see a lot of women that do that. And you know, the thing is, stop following women. Women are fucking superheroes. They able to do shit you can't fucking do. Like a lot of times women are ashamed that they're broke because women know it's too many ways that they can get money. You know, most women they got money because it's too many ways that they can get money because you could be a nanny, you could be a babysitter. And the difference between a babysitter and a nanny is a babysitter watches children for an hour to maybe multiple hours, maybe even a whole day. A nanny is actually a live-in or a person that comes over and actually watches the kids on like a daily or weekly type of cycle. Okay, you got nannies that's making over $100,000 a year, you know, $50,000 a year, you know, some well-to-do parents that can afford such. You got women that don't want to be nannies, preschool teachers, teachers because they have a problem with kids. They don't like kids. Oh yeah, I wasn't even noticing that chat, man. I'll drop it. You got a lot of ways you can make money, man. It's like it's basically I can't say it enough. I mean, for women have a lot because see a lot of times men can't be nannies because it's very difficult. A lot of people's general idea of men is they don't trust men, you know. So, I mean, all of this stuff we telling you, man, you could do it. Priority.
What's good, fam? How are you?
I'm all right.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, you cooking tonight, bro?
Yeah, man. I got out of motel shit and I got some better Wi-Fi. So
I got you. Good
yeah.
stuff. Good stuff.
Um,
Yeah, like there's so many ways to do this, right? Like the reason I kind of wanted to pop up in there is because you were talking about affiliate marketing and you were talking about insurance. Like insurance is one of those weird things where you could get into an insurance company, whatever it is, selling life insurance or health insurance or something like that. You can get in there for free, basically. Get in there for free and then take licensing fees and testing fees and stuff. And as long as you pass the test, you in there, right? The, th-
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing is, the thing is, you're gonna have a little sales training to kind of get your mouthpiece going and stuff like that. But after that, yeah, that's one of those kinds of things. I mean, shoot, you can get A+ for like $400. All the Amazon certs are like $150 a piece. The Microsoft certs are the same thing. AZ 900, AZ 104. Average testing costs like 165.
yeah. It's just the thing about it is there's so many ways to like it's like a million ways to become a millionaire, right?
Yeah,
And it's like it's just so many ways to make money is mind boggling. And the insurance thing is so weird is because it's like you said, a lot of these insurance companies they'll train you and even give you a salary to start because
yeah,
they work off of just kind of like what you said with affiliate marketing. They want people to come in to bring other people because you go first, what sell to your friends and family, and the more premiums that are paid, the actual insurance broker gets money from that. The insurance company gets money from that, and you get money from that every time a person renews their policy, pays their premium. Um, people have to have car insurance. Okay,
yeah,
that's life. People really need life insurance. I don't know how many times people die and then they got to start a GoFundMe, and Um, People need housing insurance. I can't wait to get my house fixed up because I'm looking to get housing insurance. I mean, even if you own your house, you really need housing insurance because if something happens, the insurance company will just build you a brand new house, even if
Yeah.
it burns to the ground.
Yeah.
They'll build you a house, and the house that they'll build you will be a brand new house. It
Yeah.
won't be like how you had it. It'll be literally they have to build you a brand new house. I literally found this stuff out just by shopping for insurance.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that they would just really just build you an entire frame to the foundation to roof house. Um, wherever your house stood,
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
and pay you for the hotel costs that's involved with living in a hotel. It doesn't matter how long it takes. If it takes 4 months for them to build your house, they will pay for that hotel stay. You know,
Yeah.
and then you gotta have another thing. You gotta have. I already said car insurance. Um, I mean, it got so many types of insurance. They got rental insurance. A lot of people live in apartments. Um, and it's
Or what they'll also do sometimes is if you want to rent a house or rent an apartment or something like that, they'll house you there too. Because technically, what they have is they have a housing allowance, right? So if the housing allowance is a certain amount of money, then you can take that money and house yourself anywhere you want until the
okay.
work is done. So
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
that'll, I mean, depending on what the housing allowance is, they'll put you in a they'll put you in a hotel. They could also put you in an apartment or a short-term rental month to month, and then
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yes. That's another thing that I see that's booming. I don't know if it's booming in your area, but it's a startup and it's called Sonder. Sonder.
okay,
Um, and Sonder, actually, I'll use it for the sake of just just talking about what I'm talking about. I'll share my screen and I'll tell you because this startup is kind of interesting. They're they're
I'm looking at it right now.
they're more higher tier than Airbnbs and stuff like that. Actually, I mean, one of their biggest competitors obviously is Airbnb.
Sure.
Um, but they actually it's like pretty much they're in Chicago, they're in LA as well. Um, they have like the long term rentals, and they're more expensive though. But they have like they'll give you an apartment that is fully stocked with everything you need, and it's for like long term stays. A lot of people don't really probably even know this exists, but they're expensive. They're like $100 more than $100 a night. But yeah, my connection is not it's not the fastest.
I
Let
can
me
do it for
close
you if
out.
you want. If you want me
Um,
if you want me to share my screen, I can. Okay, you got it. Um,
okay.
it yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll go with yours. I'll go with yours, man, because I basically
Okay.
probably it's probably been a minute since I
And you want to go to Sonder, right?
yeah. Okay, there you go.
We got Chicago, Miami, London,
Let's
Florida.
go to Chicago for just that's where I was trying to go to show
My,
these people
my let's
what
see.
happened.
Nothing. My mouse kind of gets stuck sometimes, so I have to move.
Oh, okay.
because I'm using a wireless mouse, so sometimes like the connection gets weird. All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, here we go. North Chicago. You
Yeah,
want to
so
look?
this is the north side. Those are on the north side.
You want to look at anything in particular?
Um, you know what? You could start from the top. You start from like that one because that one I think that's saying is that saying 160 a night or
Oh,
anyone you
yeah,
like. I mean,
that's 160. Let's just take a look.
I'm just trying to show people that basically like this is something that is like long term like living. You mentioned long term living. This
Sure,
is it. You don't
sure.
have any roommates. This is they got it fully furnished for you, and it's 160 a night, and you got to pay 30 days out.
Sure, sure.
So I mean, this is just one company that does this, but they I actually like their setup.
Yeah, yeah. It's done well.
So
Done well.
they have it where you have a fully stocked um washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna take this and shoot some porn for a whole month. It gonna be like
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is just one company, that actually does this. But I actually like this setup though. They just not way out of my range of affordability.
I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I was talking to a buddy of mine about this, and technically, it was one of those things where. Oh, and by the way, don't forget about trading and forex and all that other kind of stuff too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody talks about that now.
Gotta
So
put
it's
that.
like,
Gotta put that up there. Shout out.
that's
Shout out to
why I
Dollar
said
Will and everybody else in the manosphere that be doing it.
right. I mean, that's why I said investment. Taking a nickel and turning it into a dime. I mean, everybody talks about crypto. Everybody talks about well, not a lot of people talk about forex actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stocks and basically crypto is what mostly everybody talks about now. But speaking of that, I gotta check Dogecoin.
I got you. Well, let's see. Let's take a look here. I think Bitcoin started to recover, but it's kind of faltering around that 35.
Yeah, you could present, man. If you want to show the people what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just taking a look, but yeah.
Okay.
It's like right there.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Like yesterday, it was
33.
right about here, 33 and change. Now it's 35. But it's Bitcoin, so depending on what happens.
Yeah, most people only have fractional Bitcoin. Most people miss the boat with Bitcoin.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, 90% of people these days are going to have fractional Bitcoins.
Yeah.
For some reason, that's
yeah. Now, it's some people that actually do have a few Bitcoin, but it is some people, some heavies. They call them whales. They have actual Bitcoin, but it's like the average person is mostly 90. Like you say, I agree. 90% of the people miss the Bitcoin bubble.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, that's what your altcoins are for, because the altcoins are going through what Bitcoin went through right now. I mean, depending on which altcoin you look at. That's up to people's own research. I don't really go into talking about that too much.
Right. Yeah. But, I mean, I miss Dogecoin. I actually am missing it now. I'm being ridiculous with it, but you actually saw in real time missing out on what actually was historically what Bitcoin was, where it was like below a penny. I mean, literally, like a lot of people did make some money off Dogecoin, but like, I mean, even I made a little bit of money, but I could have did more. I mean, that was the moment where you knew it was gonna go higher. You just was like, well, when, I mean,
Right.
it just
Right.
knowing when is actually kind of where it's just kind of lost in translation. And then it's not that many places you could buy Dogecoin. I was using Coinbase, and Coinbase doesn't have Dogecoin, so
Right.
it was
You know,
it was
to,
just a
to
lot
be
of
honest, the greatest transfer of wealth is going to happen after this bull run.
okay.
Because sooner or later, when these things have their retrace,
Mm,
talking about the big retrace, like the 78% retrace, um, you know, you're going to have one more opportunity to back up the truck.
mm,
I'm talking after this Bitcoin bull run, and then you have 60-70% retrace from the highs. That's when whatever research that you've done, whatever whatever list you have of coins that you want to buy, the smart money, and that equals people that know, not people that have money, is you can know and be part of the smart money, or you could have a lot of money and be a part of the smart money. That's
mm,
the thing with crypto that people don't understand. Like, most of the time, like in order to be the smart money or the big money in the stock market, you have to have a market capitalization of millions of dollars or something like that. The
mm,
hedge funds will mess with you and stuff like that. But
mm.
in crypto, you can be the small smart money if you know what's going on,
Uh,
right? So like 70 to 80% retrace on all these coins. Well, if you know that Ethereum Classic is an altcoin you want, Chainlink's an altcoin you want, XRP's an altcoin you want, like
mm,
Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, back up the
mm,
truck on the 78% retrace.
mm. What do
Basically,
you think about real estate? What do you think about real estate?
real estate needs a correction as well,
Oh
from
yeah.
my perspective.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
it's
kind of like one of
it's
those things
extremely
people
overheated.
watching,
It's
but
extremely
it's
overheated.
yeah, but it's over it's overpriced definitely because it's a bubble basically now. It's getting bigger and bigger. Um I'm hearing people in Dallas and other hot markets in Texas, they're over uh bidding to actually get to buy a property because there's so many competitors. Like it's just like crazy.
Right.
But my area, what's going on in the real estate market is basically you got like I'll show you what's going on.
Yeah.
Um like I'm in Cook County,
Okay.
so um it's like people, it's just this some of this stuff is just ridiculous. It's funny. It's like these people are selling houses that are like bandos, and they want like $30,000 for a house that they couldn't even get $3,000 for. A year ago, they're trying to get like $40,000 for some like shack.
Sure. Sure.
So let's look at single families and townhomes. Okay, let's hide the contingent. All
To
right,
be
let's
honest, a lot of guys who were smart got out like 3 to 4 months ago
yeah.
of the housing market. You know, this might
Well,
be the last section of people
uh,
that are trying to get out, and you never want to be the last person out of a market because people are going to end up not being filled.
Mm.
I mean,
So this is the lowest rock bottom. I always look low to high. I'm a low to high guy until I'm rich.
sure,
And even when I'm rich, I'll probably still be looking low to high.
sure.
So these homes here, I know this area. I know Cook County very well. Okay, I mean, these are called pace setter homes.
Okay.
Now, this is in Riverdale. Now, the thing about these, I'm not really sure. Like, obviously, you can afford one of these. These are $9,000 homes.
Right.
But in their townhomes, and the funny thing is there's no association fees with it. But see, here's the thing that I don't get about. I'll open one of these up. Let's open this one up. The thing I don't understand with these is, what are you going to do with this? The community is it's an F grade community. The thing is that
it's an F.
Yeah, this is an F grade community. This is the hood. These are row houses.
Right. Yeah,
you can see that right there. You see this? Yeah. So the thing about it is, are they planning on demolishing this area? Like, I'm thinking it's going to be some development in this area because, like, I don't know what the plan is with this. Like, this is not a place you want to move. Don't want to be connected to. This is ghetto upon like this is too close to comfort. Like, for me, I mean, I've lived it.
Well, they might. It's not like they haven't gentrified parts of Chicago before.
Yeah,
it might be one of those gentrification areas, and then what you end up doing is you end up putting LIH, or you end up putting high income, or you put Section 8 up there after it's become gentrified.
See, the thing is I'm thinking that, and this is where you would have to go to the developers community or something, and find out what the secret plan is for these, because I'm thinking that they might demolish these and then you'll just be held on to, like, maybe something as far as some money to be a holdout or whatever, because I don't know if they're gonna just keep these. I don't know how long these are gonna be around. So I mean, yeah, that's what I think about these houses. These houses are called pace setter homes.
Sure.
I mean, you can get one of these for $9,000, fix it up, rent it out. Somebody will live there. But those are what all of those are. A lot of people will look at this and be like, "What the hell is this? Why are all of these houses $9,000?" Some of them, they're old taxes to them, so you got to pay the taxes.
Right.
Now, this is Robbins. Robbins.
So by old taxes, you're saying they're tax delinquent.
Yeah, some of these houses, these are townhomes. There's no HOA fees, but some of these are back taxes. They're tax delinquents. These are tax delinquency properties. So this is Robbins. Robbins is where Dwayne Wade is from. Harvey, this is some, like, I don't know what this is. I guess this is some type of building. That's F grade. All of this is F grade communities, F grade properties. I could just tell you that. I mean, you can look at it and tell. Okay. As you can see, this is what I was talking about. This is still up. This is how crazy this market is in the Cook County area. So inflated. They're selling this for $32,000.
Oh my God. that's like 4 walls, but like literally.
I mean, there's literally a box. You could probably live in a mud house and still live better than this like
Yeah,
piece of shit.
I hear you.
This is like literally lumber with I don't know what the hell that what kind of roof that is. So yeah, this is crazy. This whoever owns this house, like, this must be trolling because this is literally what they're trying to sell for $32,000 because the market is up. They're just like, okay, you know what? We got this house here. This is our time, but ain't nobody about to buy this shit. Ain't nobody in their right mind is gonna buy this house, small house that needs to be demolished, for freaking $32,000. So let me go back to listing. You don't get anything until you get to about the $30,000 mark, which I'm gonna be honest with you. These houses that you're seeing now, when I was looking up properties a year ago, these same properties would have been $14,000,
Yeah,
$13,000 houses. Now they're doubled the price. You know, it's still the hood, but Markham is all right. But these are all like F grade neighborhoods of Chicago. Just yeah, Inglewood, Wild Hundreds. I mean,
right.
you don't want to live. You don't want to having children like big children, small children in these areas here. So it's really expensive. You know, it- you know. I mean, I'll just keep going just for further reference, but even just to get a house in the hood in Cook County, you gotta spend some money. You know,
Right. Right.
Hazel Crest, sorry, 42,000. And these is houses you gotta fix up. Calumet City, 44,000. This is a multi-family. This probably 50 grand worth of work. Probably just looking at it from the outside, but yeah, I mean, it's still opportunities, but you got to spend a little bit more money, but you still good because, see, like, for example, if you got this property here, this 6-bedroom, Calumet City, all right, it's okay. It's about CD, depending on where you are in Calumet City. Okay, you get this property here, 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bath. Basically it's a remodel job.
Yeah, it needs.
I mean, you get this, basically, you gotta look at it like this. You're gonna make, let's just look at the calculator. I mean,
Yeah, that's a gut considering how old the architecture kind of is.
yeah, this is a complete gut job. Because it's so big, because it's 6 bedroom, 4.5 bath. I mean, basically, you're gonna spend about a good probably 50 grand on fixing all of this up.
Sure.
You're gonna spend quite a bit of money. So I'll just put out the calculator here. Okay, let's just put in. Let's just say 44 plus 50 grand. You're gonna be at about, let's just say 100 grand. You're gonna be out 100 grand for this property. Now, the thing about it is, depending on what you're trying to do, I don't know. It depends on the person. Some people might just be like, some people got big families, man.
Yeah.
6 bedrooms, that's enough for, this is basically a mansion, kind of, in a way. You got 6
Right.
bedrooms, 4.5 baths. I mean, basically, your husband and wife, 1 bedroom, and you can have 5 children and still they can each have a room. You know, the more the mortgage would be probably less than $800 a month for taxes, with taxes included. But even if you rented this out, I mean, a 6 bedroom, 4.5 bath, you can get like $1,500 at least. You can get about $1,600 a month times 12. You can get 20 grand. You'll get your money back. You get your money back within about 5 years. You know, um, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not. That's not. That's
You get into profit after about 4 or 5 years. That's a short amount of time. See, but people don't you still have opportunities like that, but nobody's not people that are actually looking to people that are driving this up, right? People that are driving these properties up, these values up, are young millennials, even zennials in some cases, and Gen Xers, late Gen Xers that are looking to buy something. They're not going to buy this property. That's why it's still on the market, because this is a fixer upper.
right.
And only people like us will buy this because we're investors. We see the finished results, the
Yeah.
finished outcomes.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the type of things you got going on in the market right now. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear you, man.
it's just overpriced. And yeah, if you're gonna buy, I don't know what to tell anybody right now.
Yeah, I'm telling people to kind of pump the brakes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with
That's
you.
bad for my business, but at the same time, I've got enough spare to kind of go through all this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to tell anybody other than I mean, I would say if you got the money, buy, but you're gonna have to buy something that's a fixer upper.
Yeah.
I would say you're gonna have to buy something that's a fixer upper, because if it's something that's already fixed up, ready to go, you got basically a seller's market right now.
Right.
And for the longest, it was a buyer's market. So
Yeah.
you got a different dynamic right now that I haven't seen in a while.
You're seeing some concerning things in the real estate market relating to uh, homes moving up in price as much as they have within a 12-month multiple.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that's kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but it is what it is.
Yep.
It is what it is. I mean, like I was thinking about
The shit's chess, it ain't checkers. The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
um yeah, like I was thinking about what you were saying when you were talking about different stuff about truck driving and stuff like that. Like, you got so many resources now in terms of Udemy, in terms of Skillshare, all this other kind of stuff. Like, to be honest, $100 on Udemy is equivalent to $1,000 everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could get A+ course, Network Plus course, Security Plus course, AWS, a development, a full stack development course, and basically a Photoshop course, all for like around $100.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get those skills, all you got to do, if you're going to do Photoshop, for example, is go on to Fiverr and
Mm-hmm.
basically compete on listings. So you
Mm-hmm.
see what they're doing. It's like, okay, like I'll edit 5 photos or 3 photos for $15.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to. You don't even have to make the offer better. All you
Mm-hmm.
have to do is copy the offer, and then what ends up happening is you and the other person will split sales.
Right.
That way, you're not driving him down, but you're priced the same way he is, so you'll end up splitting sales.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's even more easy than that. Like I'm seeing people actually selling they're actually selling pictures.
Mm-hmm.
They got like high quality iPhones or uh you know some really good quality cameras, and they selling photos, stock photos.
Right.
Like people don't even know like you can sell photos. Like it's just so many ways to make money. And then you got people that are on Fiverr making a lot of money. Like if you
Right.
need your video edited,
Mm-hmm.
you got people that they already know how to edit videos. Some people actually they just don't know how to edit videos, believe it or not.
Yeah. I mean, if you get into video editing, that's even a little bit more lucrative.
Yeah,
And,
because I
I,
mean,
and I'm saying lucrative from a location independent position. You know, like you ain't gonna make $1 million basically being a video editor. But the thing is, if you just want to live where you want to live and not be bothered and enjoy your life,
right, you could be a nomad, you could be a traveling nomad and actually do that. Like you could edit videos anywhere in the world with an internet connection, and a laptop, and there's people actually doing that right now. Like I actually know how to edit videos. I'm probably not the best at it, but I know how to edit videos.
sure,
I mean, definitely.
sure, yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
I mean, I've only been doing it for a long time, but it just takes a lot sometimes to do it.
yeah, yeah. But it's one of those things where it's like, okay, the biggest thing that I could think of is it's about keeping your expenses down. So if you can keep your expenses down and live the right quality of life, then since your expenses are fixed, you can reinvest into skills like, okay, you can go from IT to like photo editing, video editing. That'll take you from being location dependent to location independent. Now, of course, if you get a location independent IT job, then you don't need to go from one step to another. But if you're going from a localized IT job to a location independent editing job, as long as your expenses are fixed, then after that you can basically be like, look, I want to learn how to trade now. I want to learn how to do this now, that now, and then all of a sudden you'll be basically a millionaire overnight if you do it right. Like if you know how to trade well and all that kind of stuff. Because these
Yeah,
because these markets are moving.
yeah, because I mean, even like O'Shea, he doesn't edit his videos. He literally marks out the guy's name that does the video editing whenever he needs certain level video.
Sure,
Um, whenever he needs video editing, he just marks out the person. You know,
sure,
I
sure.
think he said Dima. I think the dude's name is some guy. He actually had his video editor is some dude from Uganda.
Okay, that makes sense. That
So
makes sense. I mean, he's got that Ken Gonda channel, doesn't he?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. You know, and depending on what it is, you've got you got a lot of cool things happening in Africa right now. It's
Mm-hmm.
insane. Uh, like one of the YouTubers I kind of follow, Go Black to Africa. He was saying like, look, man, like there's cheap land out here.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all want to come out and do something, like it's he said something that kind of shocked me. He's like, yeah, like in certain areas of Africa, um, you've got $500 an acre. I was like, oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So what he was saying is like, look, if you guys want to move over, like you can technically. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, man, there's a lot of things going on, and ironically, um, we're becoming a more and more internationally focused world.
Oh
So
yeah.
all these guys saying like, okay, like you need to do this, you need to do that, like whatever, whatever, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff is never going to happen. Like sooner or later, people are just going to be like, yeah, America is a little too expensive to do business. I'm just going to go somewhere else and not have to deal with the bullshit.
Right. Yeah. This is globalism.
Yeah.
Man, pretty much globalism is the new thing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and ironically, it's weird because those people that are saying what they're saying don't understand the globalistic piece. They're thinking that America is going to be America for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. We could already see it move.
Mm-hmm.
And ironically, it's one of those things where okay, like I understand what you're saying, but you don't understand what's happening from a perspective,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's like, and and we talk about this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like the next group of people that are probably going to be taking a foothold in America is not that white man that you're so afraid of,
Damn. Oh man.
right? It's international interest.
Man. I mean, shoot. Yeah. I
It's
mean,
international interest. I mean,
it don't have.
you can see it right now. I mean, we got more uh, stuff to worry about from a Chinese perspective than we do from another group of white people coming over to America. It's the Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Arab sheikhs. It's the international money, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the international money. It's not the domestic money anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's the international money that goes and buys up all these trophy properties.
Right.
New York, um, L.A., Chicago. You know,
Right.
that's them buying that stuff up. They want it. So, you know, it is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. It is what it is. But we'll see how it goes, bro. We'll see how it goes. And they don't play when it comes down to doing what they do. It's like no, they out here doing what they got to do. So you know, shout out to Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown was saying something. He was like, "Yeah, uh, we need
The shit's chess, it ain't checkers. The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
we need."
Man, I put my sound effects on here slowly but surely. You know.
You got them integrated.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kwame Brown was saying something, and I actually have to hand it to him. He's like, "Yeah, man, we need to have a computer science department and a coding department in every school in America."
Yeah.
And he said that. He's right.
Yeah.
Right. Because the future jobs in America are going to require that. They just are.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I can give it up to the Indians is that they have coding schools. They have a basically an entire substrate of just like camps and programs and institutions to teach coding, to where, if there's jobs on field here, which there constantly are, they just outsource. They bring, like my boss, one of the best bosses I've ever had was he was from India, and he was over here with the H1N1 visa.
Sure.
And his visa expired, but they bringing people over here because they're filling a void.
Right.
Millennial complaining about this and that, but all it takes is about 6 months of basically, even shout out to Erica Williams. She had posted that some guy was following her channel and got motivated enough to complete some type of coding training, and he's about to start his first job as a coder. And he was just one of the guys complaining, and he took the initiative to learn something new and invest in himself. And next thing the guys just got an entry-level coding job. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, he'll be making $100,000 in like 18 months.
Yeah, I mean, you got cats that are in this sector that's coders. You know what I'm saying? Game Changer.
Yeah.
Another dude that I forgot his name, but he creates some games. He create like programming games. I forgot his name though. You got cats, man, that actually that do code already in this space. I mean, and you got Keep It Techie. He's in the cyber security. Cyber security is really big.
Yeah.
Because they don't have, now it's like, a big thing that these companies are getting. I mean, basically, that's why gas prices is high.
Right.
They took over the oil refinery. They hijacked the oil refinery, and they paid a Bitcoin bounty for basically, they basically hijacked the oil refineries IT infrastructure, basically.
Right. Yeah, that's what happened. I mean, and to be honest, I was saying this a couple days ago to a couple friends. Like, we have never been in a place in things being so readily available to the point that somebody could work any job that he wants and still be able to find some way of getting his bread up on a major level.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just like, bro, when I was working, jobs in high school and college and stuff like that on a part-time basis while I was going to school, we didn't have Bitcoin. We didn't have the ability to go and open up a major brokerage uh, in the stocks, forex, whatever, like a TD Ameritrade, and have free trading fees, and have the knowledge base and the videos and the webinars and all this other kind of stuff that they have now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just on that end. I mean, we didn't have Udemy back then. Udemy is something that's a complete education hack.
Right.
Because, in order to be a developer or work in help desk or do any of that other kind of stuff, you had to, nobody really knew about certificates back then. Like, if you knew about certificates, you were really, really early. Because
Message.
Yeah, but yeah, like going back to that, if you knew about certificates, you were really, really early, because the only way you got qualified for a role back then is for you to either get a certificate that nobody knew about, or for you to get your degree and work up on the bottom.
Message. Message.
And they completely hacked that, which is a good thing.
I mean, I just, a lot of stuff is, I admit, I have the same problems myself. I basically takes me some time to pause and sit down, read a book, read some type of, article, or even, lesson, to just take time to just pause my life and just try to learn something new, try to stick with it, and consistently stick with it. Is very, very difficult. I get it. Trust me, I understand. I'll be the first person to say, this is something that is very difficult. It's not easy for everybody to just sit down and learn something new.
Of course.
The thing is that, don't get me wrong, I've already took the time out to learn things that other people don't know. I already know IT. I am a senior network support engineer.
Sure.
Not senior. I'm not senior in that, but I'm a senior technical support engineer. I'm junior in network support, but I've been doing it for over 10 years.
Right.
I don't have to read no articles and shit like that. I already did it. I don't have to take any class. I already took A+, N+. I went to college for IT. I've already did this. So when I'm speaking on stuff like that, I've already done that. But I took the time out to do that. So that was one of the things, of many things, that I took the time out to learn. But I get it. It might be difficult for you to do that. It might not be easy. But I mean, you could do it. You still could do something. Take out some time to do something. I mean, you got the cannabis boom that's going on right now. People are making money with every avenue of cannabis, whether it be harvesting, delivery, actually having a dispensary, if you can even get to that level, is a guy that was on. He was on.
Oh, he was on Ramil's channel, I think.
Yeah, Ramil's channel talking about cannabis. Okay, I mean, it's whatever you got to do. I mean, there's ways to make money in cannabis. So I'm I'll develop my own hemp product myself, just my own little broke self in Chicago. I created my own hemp product. I got I got pretty much a CBD product that doesn't even taste like CBD. It tastes just like lemon, you know. Um, so if I can do it, I know somebody else can do it.
Message. Message.
Right. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. I mean, and with this remote work thing, man, like all you got to do, all you got to do is really literally just save up. And I was talking to a buddy of mine about this. If you're able to save up 120 grand within a 3 to 4 year period, you got the internet to basically monetize yourself to never need a job again. That's technically what everything's set up for now. So if you wanna go and sit in that help desk job for like 3 to 4 years, if that's the only thing you want to do, you just being straight lazy. 3 to 4 years that help desk thing, get you your money up. While you're doing the help desk thing, go learn some online skills, and when you've got enough, just leave.
Yeah.
As long as you have your online income set up for you to leave, and then you're location independent.
Right.
You're location independent. Being in freaking Colombia, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Asia, anywhere you want to be.
Right.
Because the dollar goes really well over there.
Yep.
So,
I mean, you get, working from. I get to work from home right now, like at least 2 or 3 days out the week. More if necessary. I mean, it's really wide open. I mean, I really even haven't taken advantage of working from home because I got a lot going on. But I could literally be, somewhere in Miami and vacationing while I'm working. I could literally I can go on that site, Sonder, go take a couple days and pay for a couple. Well, actually, I couldn't do that because Sonder does only 30 days out. But let's just say Airbnb. I can go to their competitor and get a couple days, vacation stays at Airbnb and travel to LA for a couple days and actually work from home. And then I get off work and partake into whatever LA has to offer itself because of just how things are, because of the ability to work from home. You got some people that are permanently working from home.
sure.
They haven't came back to the office yet. A few people at my job, they don't even come into the office at all. Matter of fact, they have to even get permission to come into the office. Right. So,
I hear you, man.
I mean, it's all kinds of opportunities now. It's crazy, like how many opportunities it is to work from home and stuff. When I first started this job that I got now, it was not even an option to work from home.
Yeah.
That wasn't even on the table.
Yeah, back in corporate environments, the only guys that are able to work from home are the manager class, and that's temporarily. Like
Right,
if they can't hop into the office, then they remote in for like that day and go back to the office tomorrow.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
for everybody to be able to remote in now, like that's an alien concept,
right.
completely alien concept. But yeah, bro, just wanted to kind of hop in there and kind of show you some love and stuff like that. I'm gonna get some work
Appreciate it.
done, and I'll talk to you soon.
I appreciate it.
All right, bro.
All
See
right.
you.
See you.
Message. Message.
Yeah, man. It's like, all kinds of ways to make money now, man. No need to complain. No complaints needed. Just, focus on whatever you got to focus on and go out and get it, basically. I mean, this is one of the richest countries in the world. You got to think, if you can't make it here, you 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 like, ain't too many other places is gonna make it easier for you. You know, a lot of times I think a lot of people sour because they not really getting the respect. And I'll just have to say, I have to just remind you, just where it is. Like, I gotta go back to this here. You know, once you put your head down and just focus and just basically save your money, come look at this chart again in about a year or two after you done took the time out. Go get a trade, go be a carpenter's apprentice, electrician's apprentice, or a plumber apprentice, a laborer, or a truck driver, or go to coding school to learn anything IT related. You can get free advice from me as far as IT. I'll give you free advice. You don't have to. I'll give you whatever advice you need as far as your trying to get into IT, because I can tell you that I've got all of that still on my channel regarding IT. Get into IT, come back with this in a year and see how much better you feel with more money in your pocket, how your quality of life is, versus a year ago. uh you know how the women are looking at you, what I'm saying, versus a year ago. And I'm gonna tell you, higher up this pyramid you go, okay, higher your self-esteem, the more love that people gonna give you. I'm gonna be honest with you. And love actually, you gotta you gotta be you gotta make $50,000 for people to love you. I, I'm just laughing, but I mean, the thing is that a lot of this, man, I'm the first person that really brought the Maslow's chart, and I'm gonna probably reach out to somebody in graphics to just kind of make this polished or whatever. But I basically put Maslow's in with basically where people are in far as income and wealth, and just transition this into why things are so rough at the bottom. Why food, you don't have the bottom stuff taken care of. And the thing is that a lot of times when I keep saying you gotta have you trying to have fun right now and partying and kicking it. Where's partying and kicking it at in this Maslow's chart? It's in the third level. You party and kick it when you got a place to live. You know what I'm saying? You got your health in order. You're able to sleep good at night. You're able to breathe good, meaning you know what I'm saying, you're healthy, you got, you're in the gym, or taking long walks and stuff like that. You have a job, you have some type of property, you have, you own some land, you own a house on that land, you got your family is good, then you can get some love and belonging. And when you go to the club, you can buy all your friends a round of drinks, and you could give I don't know, a Cashapp or two, or help somebody out. You can actually have better sex because you got all of this other shit taken care of. A lot of you people are complaining because you don't have this shit taken care of, but you want to have fun up here. And I'm just basically trying, this is why I'm saying this. It's not me telling you this. Now I just put in the money, the dollar signs, to just kind of help you understand and correlate why these things kind of, transition from themselves. I mean, obviously, if you're at the bottom, yeah, you're going to complain. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be the first person to tell you, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You gonna complain. Nobody wants to be sleeping under in their car and not complain about it. You gonna think, damn, I gave this person some money and then they ain't give me nothing back, or I needed some help from them and then they ain't helped me out. Yeah, you gonna think about all of that type of stuff when your money is low. Trust and believe. But I'm gonna get up off of here, and I'll just send a couple reminders to you.
Message.
The shit's chess. It ain't checkers.